Hey guys, welcome to Beam Easy. Do you want to create a door family, a parametric door family like this in Revit, which looks somewhat like this in the elevation view, like this in the plan view, and like this in the 3D view, which has a clearance zone, which is very useful in clash detection? So you have clicked on the right video. In this tutorial, I will show you how to make a door family step by step like this. So without wasting much time, let's get started. To create a door family from scratch, we will go into the family section, click on new, and we will select the template for door. So the template will be metric door. So you can see there are two types of doors over here. One is for the curtain wall and one is the regular door. So we will select this one. So once you are in the family interface, go to the 3D view, and in the 3D view you can see there are some things predefined. So what I will do, I will make it fine and I will make it shaded. So you can see we have trims over here which are already provided. We can go ahead and delete them like this. Now let us check which parameters are already created in this family. To do that, go to create, then you can see this icon over here, click on it. So you can see these are the parameters which are already predefined in the door template. So we will be needing the height, the width, then the rough width and rough height can be left blank, or you can make it equal to the height and width. And there is this thickness parameter. When you go down, you can see there are some other parameters also: frame projection, exterior, interior, frame width. We can delete these parameters. Just click on it, delete, click on yes, click on it, delete, yes. You can also notice that I cannot delete some of these parameters. So if I click on rough width, you can see I am not able to delete it. Okay, so let it be. We will create our own parameters as well. I'll click on OK now. I'll show you some more things for your understanding. Let's go to the top view, which is called as reference level in the family environment. Okay, so this will be the exterior side of your door and this will be the interior side, and this is the wall, because our doors and windows are always hosted on walls in Revit. Okay, then you can see we have the equality parameter over here. So what is the purpose of this equality parameter? When I change the width, let us say I'm changing it to 1200 and clicking on enter, you can see these lines, these reference planes are moving at an equal distance from the center reference planes. Okay, and you can see this one and this one, these are the control points. So you have seen in Revit, when we click on space bar, the orientation of our doors and windows changes. So that happens because of these particular control points. I will show you how to apply these control points also. Now let us create our very first reference plane and our very first parameter. To create a reference plane, I will go to create, and then we have an option of reference plane. There is a difference between reference plane and reference line. Okay, so whenever you are dealing with angular dimensions, angular parameters, you will use the reference lines, or else most of the times you will be using the reference planes. I will select the reference plane and I'll draw a reference plane randomly like this. Okay, so this reference plane will define the inset value or the offset value of the door from the exterior side. Okay, so now what I will do, I will click on I will type di is for dimensions. Okay, then I will select this reference plane and I will select this reference plane and I will click outside. Okay, now we will select this dimension and convert it into a parameter. So when you select the dimension, you have the label option over here. Go over here, create parameter, and I will name it door offset from exterior. Okay, and this will be a type parameter, it will be a family parameter, and the discipline should be common, the data type will be length. These will be automatically filled up for you when you select a dimension and convert it into a parameter. I will click on OK. So you can see the parameter is applied. Suppose I want to change it to 20 mm. I can simply type over here. So you can see the reference plane is moving. One thing also to note that this reference plane will move with reference to this particular plane. So how it works, whenever you are giving the dimension, you select this reference plane first and the second reference plane second. Please note that now I am making reference planes to create the frame of the door. Okay, so we will be creating some more reference planes. Go to create reference plane, and I will create one reference plane from here till here. Okay, and now I will give the dimension command I will select first this one and then this one and click outside. Now we will name this reference plane as frame width in plan, and I will click on OK. Let us keep this 100. Okay, now I will create one more reference plane. Go to create reference plane and one reference plane just below this one. This will all make sense when we start creating the geometry. Don't worry, you just pay attention. And I will name it. First I will give a dimension to it. Here, then click outside. Now I will make this as a door leaf thickness parameter. Okay, for your understanding, I am making it fine and then I'm making it shaded. Okay, so you can see I have made these many reference planes till now. One is this one is this one, and one is this one. Okay, and I have named the parameters accordingly. Now what we need to do, we need to go to the elevation view. So in the elevations, I am going to exterior view. You can see this is how your door will look like in elevation. Again, I'll make it fine and I'll make it shaded. Okay, now we need some more reference planes. So I will use the shortcut RP now. RP is for reference planes. I am making one reference plane over here, escape, one reference plane over here, and one reference plane over here. Okay, now I am taking the dimension command DI. I am selecting the outside reference plane first and this one first and clicking outside, then again outside reference plane, then this reference plane, then click outside, then I am selecting this reference plane and then this reference plane and outside. Okay, now we will convert these three dimensions into parameters. I will select these dimensions first and then this dimension. Make sure that you have selected all the three dimensions from here. Now we will convert it into a parameter. I will name it frame width in elevation and I will click on OK. As soon as I did that, you can see all of them now are perfectly equal. Let us say I want to keep the frame width as 100. So if I change one, the other two also changes. Okay, we need some more reference planes now. I will click on RP for the shortcut and I will make one reference plane here like this. Press escape, one reference plane here like this, and one reference plane here like this. So I have made three reference planes. Again, business as usual. Click on DI and select this reference plane, then this one, click outside, then this reference plane, then this one, click outside, then this one and this one, and then click outside. Okay, now I will select these three dimensions. Don't worry guys, this all will make sense. Okay, these three dimensions we have to select. Make sure they are selected from here. Come here and make it as door leaf offset. Click OK. So we have defined each and every parameter required for us to draw the door frame. Now we will start with the door frame geometry. To do that, what I will use is, I will use the sweep command. So what this sweep command does, you can define a path like this, as you can see in the preview. On the path, we will specify a cross section that will go through that path and create our geometry. I will take the sweep command now, and I will click on sketch path. Okay. After clicking on sketch path, what I will do, I will select pick lines option. This is very important step. I will select pick lines and then I will click on lock. When you turn on this lock option, your geometry is locked with the reference planes. Okay, so when your reference planes move, your geometry will also move along with it. Okay, so what I did, I took pick lines, lock, and for the path, I will select this reference plane. Then I will select this reference plane, the outside most one, and then this reference plane. Okay, now we need to trim out the unnecessary portion. Take the trim command, trim it like this, trim it like this. Okay, and then I will take the trim extend option, click it like this, click it and click it like this. Okay, now we will click on finish. So I have finished making the path of my sweep. Now I want to define the cross section of my door frame. To do that, I need to go to the reference level. In the reference level, you can see that a plus sign is created over here. So this means that I need to draw my geometry around this plus sign. To create the geometry, we will now click on edit profile, and again I will use the pick lines option. Okay, make sure that the lock option is on over here, otherwise your geometry will break when you change the size. So just focus here which reference planes I am selecting. Okay, so I am selecting this reference plane, and then this reference plane, and then this reference planes. The three vertical planes I have selected. Then I will select this reference plane. I will press the tab key to select it. Okay, this reference plane, and then I will select this reference plane, and this one is the center one which was there by default. I am not selecting it. I will select this last reference plane. Now we need to trim out the unnecessary portion. Go to trim command. I will trim this out. I will trim this out. Then I need to trim this out, and finally I need to trim it like this and trim it like this. So as you can see, this is our frame. Now what you will do, click on finish and click on finish again. So now your geometry is swept through the path. I will show it to you in 3D view. Okay, go to 3D and you can see your door frame is now ready. If you want to check whether your geometry is behaving correctly or not, you can try to change the parameters. Let us make this width as 1500. So you can see it is moving along with the reference planes because we have locked our geometry with the reference plane. Okay, now another way to change the dimensions and check your dimensions is this one. Go to create, or direct go to family types. So these are the family parameters which we have created till now. So you can see we have door leaf offset. Let us change it to 75 and click on apply. So you can see door leaf offset has changed. Door leaf thickness, let us make this as 50 mm, and you just notice here when I click on apply, clicking on apply, you can see this is how it is behaving. Okay, then we have frame width in plan. So my frame width is 100. Let us make it 125. Click on apply and you can see that frame width is changing in the plan. And then we have frame width in elevation. It is 100. I am making it also 125 and clicking on apply. So you can see now it is making perfect sense. Now we will create the leaf of the door, but before that we need to make one more parameter. So I'll type RP for reference plane and make a reference plane like this. okay, and then I will click on DI. Then I will select this particular reference level first and click here and click outside. Okay, now I will make it a parameter. So this will be your door leaf clearance. Okay, now let us make this clearance as 50 mm, because we all know a floor finish of 40 or 30 mm will come below the door leaf, right? Now we are ready to create the geometry of the door leaf. So since it is a regular rectangle, what we will do, we will go to create and we will select extrusion. Okay, I'll first hit cancel over here and again go to pick lines and make sure that it is locked like this, and your leaf will be somewhere over here, right? So I will select this reference plane, this reference plane, this reference plane, and then this reference plane. Okay, now trimming out the unnecessary portion, trim this out, trim this out, trim this out, and this out. Okay, I'll click on finish. So you can see the leaf is created, but the job is not done. Okay, we need to set it in the plan view also. Click on it, go to reference level. You can see that the thickness is somewhat like this. So now the job is very easy. You just drag it to your preferred reference plane, for example this one, and lock it. Locking is very important if you want it to behave perfectly. Okay, and the second reference plane is this one. What I will do, I will simply drag it here and lock it. Okay, let us see this in the 3D view. So you can see my door leaf is also created with a clearance below so that it can accommodate the floor finish. Okay, the next step is to click on your geometry. I clicked on the door leaf and here you can see we have subcategory option. Okay, so in the subcategory, what we will do, we will select panel, because this is a panel, right? And for the framing, we will select them and we will set the subcategory as frame or mullion, like this. Okay, so this is very important when you are working with families. Every geometry of your family should belong to a particular subcategory. Let us make this more interesting by applying materials, colorful materials. Okay, so to apply the material, select your geometry and here in the properties you can see material. Just click on three dots over here. So you can see by default we have only these materials which are not applicable, right? So what we will do, we will create our own material. To create your own material, click here and click on create new material. Okay, right click, rename it. Let us say door panel. Okay, so this is your door panel material. As of now there is nothing here in the settings, so what we will do, we will go to asset browser, go to appearance library, and here you can see we have wood over here. When I click on wood and when I click on panel, you can see we have different kinds of materials over here. So I will click on wood and here let us select teak. Okay, you can see this icon over here, just select it. So what it will do, it will apply the material to your newly created material like this. Okay, door panel you can see over here. Now let us create one more material for the door frame. Right click, rename door frame. Okay, now go to the asset browser and in the wood you can select let us say I will select one darker shade. Okay, let us select this one. I don't know what this is, but for the sake of appearance I will select it. Okay, now click on your geometry and in the material you can select door panel, click on OK, and for the door frame again go to material and select door frame and click on OK. You can see the colors are not reflecting over here. Okay, so what is the reason? I will select it, go to materials, and here we have graphics option. Okay, so in the graphics option you have to turn this on, use render appearance. This is when it will apply the color to your materials. Okay, use render appearance and click on OK, and now you can see the materials are applied. So this is how your door will look like after changing the material. The door is looking a little wide. I will just adjust its width. So this is my width. Let us make it 1000. Yeah, now it's looking good. And now let's add more details to the door family. We need a door handle now, right? So we will not be creating the geometry from scratch. Instead, we will use the Autodesk library. For that, you need to go to Insert and you need to go to Load Autodesk Family, or you can click on Load Family. I prefer this one, Load Autodesk Family, and here I will just type handle. Press enter. You can see there are various types of door handles over here. Let us select this one and click on load. So the family is now downloaded in my family environment. Okay, so what this is called, guys, this is called as nested family. When you are putting another family in your main family, so that another family is known as the nested family. Okay, I'll go to reference level, and where did that family go? I will go to create and I will select component. So you can see the door handle over here. I will just place the door handle here randomly before aligning it. Okay, press escape. Now we need two more reference planes to specify the position of the handle. To create the reference planes, we will go to the interior view. Okay, so I will go to interior like this, and now I will make two more reference planes. RP, one reference plane over here, and one reference plane like this. Okay, press escape. Now again click on DI, select this level and then this, click outside, select this dimension, create parameter. I will name it as handle height. Okay, just remember, don't put dashes like this in your parameter names because Revit will consider it as a subtraction sign, and when you are dealing with formulas at that time it will cause you trouble. Okay, so avoid using hyphens in your parameter name. Click on OK. So this is my handle height. Let us make this 1000. Okay, and then we made which reference plane? This one. I will click DI, select this one, then select outside, and now I will select it, create parameter, handle offset. Okay, let us make it 200 mm. Okay, so this will be the center of my handle. Again, I'll go to reference level and I can see my handle is over here and the reference planes which I created is over here, right? So what I will do now, I will align this handle with my reference plane. To do that, I will click on AL, or here I can see there is an align command. Click on the align command, click this reference plane, click the center of your handle and lock it like this. Okay, again click on align and align this handle with your door leaf. Okay, so I will select this reference plane, press tab, select this and then select this and then lock it like this. So we have done our job in the plan view. Let's go to the exterior elevation. This is my exterior elevation. Can you see where the handle is? No, right? It is somewhere here. So I'll just adjust this so I can easily see my handle. Yeah, it is here. Now I will again take the align command. I will select this reference plane and I will select the geometry of my handle. So this is my handle. I will press the tab key and you can see on the lower left corner it is written door handle. That means I am selecting the correct thing. I will select it like this and I will lock the geometry. Okay, so the handle is now applied on one side. I need to apply it on another side also. So what I will do, I will mirror it. Just select it, take the mirror command, pick axis and pick any axis. So it is here now. I just need to align it again. AL for aligning. Select the reference plane, then select your handle and lock. Again select the door leaf. So always remember, it is always recommended to align your geometry with the reference plane rather than with another geometry. Okay, if you don't have the reference planes, then it is okay. Otherwise always align it with the reference plane. I am selecting this reference plane, selecting this and lock. Okay, let us lock it in the elevation view also. So this is the interior side. I will go to interior. Are you able to see the handle? No, right? So sometimes it is to do with this detail level. I will set this to fine and now my handle is visible. Okay, now I just need to click on align, select this and then I will select the door handle and lock it. Okay, I have already locked it with this plane. To check it, what I can do, let us make the handle height to be 1200. Click. So you can see the handle is moving along with my door and it will take effect in the interior handle also and for the exterior handle also. You can see the exterior handle has also moved. Okay, now we are approaching our final detailing part. Let us now create the clearance zone for the door, as well as we will see how our door will look like in the plan view. Okay, for that I'll go to reference level and you can see my door will open in this direction like this, right? So I already have my reference planes predefined, right? What I will do, I will just hide the geometry temporarily. Click on the geometry and click HH. Click on the geometry and click HH. I know that this is the intersection of my orientation of my door. We will go to create, extrusion, then I will select this center ends arc and then I'll select this intersection, then I'll select this intersection and then I'll make this arc or I'll complete this arc and I will lock it like this. Okay, now pick lines, lock, select this line, take the align command again, select this reference plane and select your point like this and lock it. Now take the simple line command and draw your line like this and finish it. Okay, so your clearance geometry is created. Now to bring back the geometry which we have hidden, I will press HR to bring them back. So this is how you can bring your geometry back. We are not done yet. Let's adjust the height of this geometry in our elevation view also. I will go to the exterior view and you can see this is the geometry that we have created. Okay, so what I will do, I will simply take the align command and I guess this is the one. Yeah, I will select this reference plane and this and then lock. Then I will select this reference plane, then the geometry and then I will lock it. Okay, let's visualize this in 3D view. So in the 3D view you can see the door clearance is looking something like this, which is very weird, right? So we will apply a material to it and give it a transparency. Select the geometry, go to materials and I will create a new material, rename door clearance. Okay, So the appearance is blank as of now. Let us keep it as it is. In the graphics, I will give it an orangish color like this. Click on OK. And in the transparency, I will set it to 70 and click on OK. So you can see the door clearance is now making sense. One thing to remember here is when you click on your door clearance, it should show as a solid over here. If you keep it as a void, it will not be considered in clash detection and it will not show any clashes when you run a clash detection for your door with other elements. Okay, so always make sure that this is set to solid. Let us see how it is looking in the plan view. So in the plan view, you can see it is looking like this. Now what if I wanted these lines to be dotted? How to do that? Let us see. To do that, we need to go to manage and go to object styles. So you can see in the doors we have these many object styles. I will create one new subcategory over here. Let us say door clearance. Okay, and click on OK. So you can see the door clearance over here. I will change its line pattern. Let us change its line pattern to dash and click on OK. Now I will select this geometry and in the subcategory I will select door clearance. So you can see the line pattern is now dash dash. Okay, don't worry about this color in the plan view because whenever you are exporting a drawing from Revit, you will always keep it on hidden line. So you will see it like regular door. Okay, let me show you by hiding the reference planes. Go to VV, Visibility Graphics, go to Annotation Categories and hide the reference planes for now and click on OK. So you can see your door will look something like this. Let us change some parameters and check whether everything is working fine or not. I will select here and I'll change the width to be 1200. Apply. You can see my width is changing and the clearance is also changing according to it. Now let us say the door offset from exterior is 0. When I click on 0, it will align like this with my wall. Okay, so this is how your door will look like in the plan view. You might have noticed that due to this clearance geometry, our handle is now invisible. It is hidden behind this geometry. So if I select this geometry, you are able to see it. Okay, so how can we make it visible? So at this time the symbolic lines come to our rescue. Okay, so what are symbolic lines? Symbolic lines are nothing but 2D lines which can be used for detailing. Okay, so I'll go to annotate. In the annotate you can see you have symbolic lines over here. Select the symbolic line and I'll make it wireframe for temporary purpose and then I'll just draw my door handle like this. So I have just finished making the detail lines, the symbolic lines, and now if I change this to hidden line, you can see the 2D detailing is still visible. So this is how you can work with 2D detailing within your family environment. Now let us try to load this family into a working project. Okay, I'll go to file, new project. Let us take construction template. Okay, I'll just draw a wall like this over here and go to 3D view. So this is my wall. Okay, and this is my family. To load this family into my project, what I need to do, click on load into project. So when I load it into project, I can see my family is being placed like this. Okay, so this is how your family will look like in your project environment. Let us go to the 3D view. So you can see we have the frame, we have the panel, we have the handle, and then also we have the clearance geometry. So this clearance geometry is very important if you want to see which things are clashing with my door. So in many cases, in many interior projects, as you can see, sometimes the false ceiling drop is clashing with the door or some furnitures are clashing with the door opening. So in those times it is very useful. Or let us say some services are running above the ceiling and they are interfering with the door. At that time also this is very useful while running the clash detection. So guys, I hope you liked this video, and I hope you will practice it on your own also. If you have any suggestions for me, please feel free to fill up that comment section and let me know which families you need help with. I will be happy to help. And if you liked this video, please subscribe this channel and support me. Thank you so much. See you next time.